The man vigorously massaged his daughter's friend, conquering her with skill. Lao Wang, a widower, lived with his daughter Dame, caring for her after retiring. Today, Dame returned from a business trip. Lao Wang prepared a lavish lunch for her. At the table, Dame cautiously suggested, inviting her friend Kuihua to stay for a while, mentioning how likable Kuihua was. Lao Wang was slightly displeased as there wasn't a spare room, but he couldn't resist Dame's charm, so he tidied up his late wife's room. Soon, Kuihua arrived with her suitcase. Lao Wang hurried to greet her, but froze upon seeing her as she looked just like his late wife. Lao Wang's calm heart stirred with emotions. That evening they prepared BBQ and beer, warmly welcoming Kuihua. After drinks, all three felt tipsy. Dame went to the bathroom. Kuihua sat next to Lao Wang, leaning her head on his shoulder. Lao Wang instantly sobered up, sneaking glances at Kuihua. But Dame returned, noticing nothing amiss, assuming Kuihua was just drunk. She helped Kuihua to bed. Lao Wang wasn't so fortunate, dreaming of Kuihua all night. He woke up drenched in sweat, exhausted from his vivid dreams. Lao Wang felt deeply ashamed, realizing his inappropriate thoughts. He felt guilty about his daughter's friend. He glumly went for breakfast, grateful for Dame's cooking. Lao Wang's face lit up, making Dame feel guilty. She urged him to find a partner, but Lao Wang deflected, mentioning Kuihua's resemblance to his wife. Dame admitted being shocked too when first meeting Kuihua. She invited Kuihua over mainly for Lao Wang's sake, hoping to ease his loneliness, even if Kuihua wasn't his wife. Lao Wang was startled by Dame's words. Though he hadn't lied, his true thoughts remained hidden. His gaze at Kuihua seemed meaningful. The man buries his face in her chest, overwhelming her with comfort. Kuihua is a writer who's staying at her friend Dame's house to focus on writing. During the day, Dame goes to work, while her father, Lao Wang, does housework and cares for Kuihua. To thank Lao Wang for his hospitality and care, Kuihua helps clean downstairs. Lao Wang takes a break. Watching busy Kuihua, he unconsciously recalls his late wife. They were deeply in love back then, but sadly in private. Not wanting Kuihua to notice, Lao Wang goes to exercise in the yard. He sees Dame with a man looking cozy. He thinks the guy looks unappealing. Just then, Kuihua comes out too. Surprisingly, the man pushes Dame away and hugs Kuihua tightly. Confused, Lao Wang follows them home. He learns the man's name is Dazhuang, Kuihua's boyfriend apparently. Lao Wang realizes he wasn't mistaken earlier. Dazhuang's a two-timing scoundrel who's stolen his cabbage. Dazhuang and Kuihua, oblivious, act like lovers in someone else's home. Lao Wang overhears everything from outside. He knows it's not his place to interfere, but still feels deeply troubled. As if he's been made a fool. He goes downstairs, bumping into Dame. Noticing his distress, she urges him to rest. But Lao Wang tosses and turns, unable to sleep. He goes to drink away his sorrows. Unexpectedly, Kuihua comes out, showing concern. As they talk, Dazhuang appears too. Lao Wang quickly retreats to his room. Dazhuang wants to spend the night with Kuihua, but she claims tiredness and declines. As Dazhuang persists, Kuihua accidentally hurts her foot. Next day, Lao Wang tenderly cares for Kuihua, icing her ankle himself. Dazhuang arrives on business. With Kuihua injured, he asks Dame to accompany him instead. Lao Wang assures he'll care for Kuihua, telling them to go ahead. After they leave, Lao Wang gently helps Kuihua to her room. Surprisingly, she asks him to stay and chat. Lao Wang doesn't refuse and sits on the bed's edge. The woman under the table boldly challenged the man. Surprisingly, the man immediately surrendered. Lao Wang unexpectedly discovered his daughter Dame had knocked on the corner of Kuihua's wall. But she didn't expose the scumbag's ugly face, as she also had hidden motives for Kuihua. That morning, Dame and Dazhuang snuck out to tear down office signs. In the car, Dame gave Dazhuang the cold shoulder, because he refused to break up with Kuihua, and she'd never see him favorably. Dazhuang, unable to sweet-talk Dame, got physical. She, being playful, quickly gave in. Meanwhile, Lao Wang was chatting with Kuihua. Kuihua hinted at her feelings for Lao Wang, even expressing it physically. Her soft hands gently caressing Lao Wang's belly, arousing his deepest desires. But later, she hid in the bathroom, conflicted, scolding herself in the mirror. Unexpectedly, Kuihua entered, admitting her willingness. She silenced Lao Wang's chatter with a kiss, making him abandon all moral restraint. Dame and Dazhuang drove home after their affair. Entering, they didn't see Lao Wang and Kuihua, but heard noises from the bathroom. Dame appeared calm outwardly, but was panicking inside. She trembled, reaching for the bathroom door. Kuihua emerged. Fixing her hair, Lao Wang exited the adjacent room, sighing. Dame's heart instantly settled. Lao Wang and Kuihua both sighed in relief. Dazhuang prepared to leave after his business, but Kuihua's attitude was intriguing. She and Lao Wang remained ambiguous as ever. Dami observed their intimate behavior, finally growing suspicious. That night, returning from work, she hid outside the window. Hearing disgusting sounds, she entered without hesitation. The scene before her was devastating. She tearfully questioned Kuihua's actions. Kuihua's response left her speechless. Kuihua had known about her and Dazhuang. This was Kuihua's revenge. Kuihua fiercely gripped Dame's neck. Lao Wang, concerned for his daughter, threw a vase at Kuihua. The explanation ends here. Interested viewers should watch the original.